Welcome back to Kate Bakes. Today we're making berry muffins. No, it's too, don't take them out yet. Do not.
Oh.
My guest star is Allie. By guest star, I meant guest taste tester. So we're gonna start by preheating the oven to 350 degrees. So, easy enough. And now we're gonna start adding some ingredients. First, we've got flour and oats. And here I've got 140 grams of whole wheat flour. And I have 225 grams of rolled oats. So next we're going to add our light brown sugar, and here I have about 150 grams. Next we're going to add 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and we're going to use a ½ teaspoon of our baking powder. My apologies, I forgot one dry ingredient. And that is my favorite dry ingredient, cinnamon. So we're going to want 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Okay, I'm going to let Allie start whisking the dry ingredients together while I work on the wet ingredients. So we want 1 egg.
Switch hands.
1 egg, there we go.
Wow, that was one-handed.
So our second wet ingredient is buttermilk, but I don't have buttermilk. I don't really like to use buttermilk because I don't use it for anything other than baking. And then I have a lot left over and I don't know what to do with it. So we're going to make some fake buttermilk. We're going to take some almond milk. Don't worry. So we want about a ½ cup of the milk. You can use normal milk too, but I'm just using almond milk.
Kate likes almond milk.
I do. We're using ½ cup of milk. That's a 1/4. This is a half cup milk. And then to that we're going to add some cream of tartar. I don't know why that works, but it does.
This is oatmeal.
So we're gonna add.
I eat this as oatmeal.
We're gonna add about a teaspoon, a little less, of the cream of tartar to there, just like that. And I'm just gonna mix that together. Okay. Until it dissolves a little bit, and that's your substitute for buttermilk. Okay, and then we're going to add that to our wet ingredients. Beautiful, just like that. We have one more wet ingredient, and that is olive oil. We're going to use a ½ cup olive oil. Now, I'm going to take this and I'm going to just whisk it together. Okay, so we've got our wet ingredients nice and combined. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add our wet ingredients to our dry ingredients. And Allie's going to whisk that together. Okay, and to this we're also adding 3/4 cup of water. Okay, to get that nice together. Beautiful. Now if she can't do that, I'm going to give you a little tip. This batter, it's thick, and it's got pieces in it. So I'm going to say enough with the spatula because all of it just gets inside the spatula.
Whisk.
By whisk, I mean spatula. That was a little clue.
Spatula, you mean whisk.
I mean by spatula, I mean whisk. Now we're going to actually use a spatula and mix that together. And now we're going to add our berries. So you can add dried fruit, you can add berries, you can add strawberries, you can add anything. But today we're going to add, well actually, you know what? We're going to split this in half because my friend Allie here doesn't like blueberries. We're going to put a boo there. And I do. So we're going to make ½ of this batch for her with cranberries in it, dried cranberries. And we're going to make ½ for me. Put about ½ of this into this bowl. Okay, we've got half in here. So here, I've got dried cranberries. You want about you want a half cup of berries, whatever you're going to use for the whole thing, but if you're just doing half, of course, half of 1/2 is 1/4. So I'm going to do about a 1/4 cup there. You can mix that. And then I'm going to get my blueberries and wash them and put them in there. So now we're going to oil these. You can oil them with some olive oil like me, or you can spray them if you have that spray stuff. You can use parchment liners to make them look fancy. You can just do whatever you want, really. Except don't just put it in there without anything because they won't come out. They just won't. Okay, so now we can scoop our batter in. You want to fill it about, I'd say most of the way. It's really not going to rise all that much. No. And we're going to put these in the oven. And I'll let you know how long they take. They've been in there for about 15-20 minutes. Sorry. You're wrong. Okay, so we can let those sit for about 10 minutes and cool. And then you can take them out and eat them. And they should be pretty good. See you next time on Cake Face.